Good afternoon, Brain Warriors. Today I want to talk to you about some common food myths that may actually be ruining your health. And this is really important because remember, what's good for your heart is good for your brain, is good for your liver, is good for the rest of your body. So what's bad for one part of your body is bad for your brain. So if it's ruining your health, it's ruining your brain function. It might be affecting your mood, your memory, your focus, everything else. So let's talk about these common food myths for a minute. The first one. Fat is bad. Fat is not bad. Okay, let's get one thing straight. Fat is your friend. Okay, so fat is not bad. We want you eating lots of fat. The solid weight of your brain is 60% fat. So you need to be eating lots of fat, but make it clean fat. Walnuts, avocados, salmon, coconut. And you can get a significant amount of fat in your diet every day and actually be healthier, not less healthy. Because fat increases your satiation. It increases your feeling of being satisfied. It tells your brain you've eaten and you're full. So we want you getting enough fat throughout the day. In fact, people are usually surprised when they ask me how much fat I eat. I'm always afraid to tell them because they think it's crazy. But I eat between 40 and 50% fat in my diet. It's a little bit crazy, but I always feel full. So don't be afraid to eat fat. The second one, agave. Agave is good. That's what we've been told. They've done a great job of marketing. Agave, not your friend. And that surprises a lot of people, and I get a lot of hate mail when I tell people this. It has been touted as the darling sweetener, and we've been told it's a low glycemic sweetener, but think with me for a minute about why. The reason agave is a low glycemic sweetener is because it first goes to your liver, because it is 80 to 90% fructose, and fructose is actually toxic to your body, so it goes to your liver to be detoxified before it goes to your bloodstream, which is why it's a low glycemic sweetener. Anything bad for your liver is bad for the rest of your body. It jacks up triglycerides, it affects your focus, everything else, not good for you. So agave is not your friend. How about oatmeal? Oatmeal is the breakfast of champions. A lot of people believe this and they eat it every day. Now, I'm not going to tell you oatmeal is a horrible food, you should get rid of it. But we don't want you eating it every day and in large amounts, okay? It is still a grain. It still does ultimately turn to sugar. So we don't want you focusing on any carbohydrate-based breakfast every day. We want you focused on protein and healthy fat for breakfast. Flip it around. Don't focus on carbohydrate-based breakfast. Also, oatmeal is one of the most acidic foods. Once it breaks down, it's one of the most acidic foods. So here's what I do. If I'm traveling and oatmeal happens to be one of the healthiest things I can find, sometimes it is. I go to some of these small towns and that is one of the safest foods I can find. I'll get steel cut oats. I'll only eat about 1/4 to 3/4 of a cup of cooked steel cut oats, and I'll dump some plant-based protein powder in it with some almond milk. Now you've got a better meal. I might even put some coconut oil in there. So now I've got some fat, protein, and a little bit of carbs instead of this carb-heavy breakfast. Don't eat it every day. So next one, fruit is a freebie. So we think because fruit is healthy that you can eat all you want. And when we try to get people to start eating healthier and off of sugar and onto whole foods, they're like, oh, well, cool, I can eat 5 or 6 pieces of fruit every day. It's not what we want you doing. Fruit is still sugar. And same with fruit juice. So, 1 orange is good for you. The 6 it takes to make a glass of orange juice is terrible. But 6 pieces of fruit aren't much better for you. It's a lot of sugar. So focus on like a 1/2 cup of berries and maybe 1 other piece of fruit during the day. A couple pieces of fruit during the day is plenty. Focus on other veggies that are very low glycemic. You don't want too much fruit. The next one, organic cane sugar. So not breakfast of champions, not freebie, organic cane sugar. So if it's organic, it's okay. Organic cane sugar, organic this, organic that. If it says organic and it's touted as a health food, it must be better for you. It must be okay for you, right? Wrong, not good. It has less to do with the fact that it says organic than it does to do with the fact that it says sugar, okay? I don't care where it comes from. If it is a sugar, it is boosting your insulin. It boosts your blood sugar, which then boosts your insulin. Insulin and having a high blood sugar and keeping your insulin high all day is not your friend. So think about something. Every time you boost insulin, insulin is the hormone that tells your body to hold on to fat. It's like this hoarder, and it holds on to fat, especially around your belly. You don't want to do that. Plus, it's going to end up ultimately leading to diabetes and all sorts of other problems. All calories are the same. So you can just do portion control and all calories are the same when it comes to your health. Absolutely not. In fact, you won't even lose weight long-term doing that. You can do a Twinkie diet if you want to, that's 800 calories. You might lose weight initially. Ultimately, you're going to end up increasing inflammation. You're going to make yourself sick. And that inflammation is going to cause all sorts of health problems, and you will ultimately fail at that. You will not be able to stick to it long term because it's going to mess up the hormones of metabolism. All calories are not the same. You get to eat a whole bunch more. Double what you're eating if you're doing an 800 calorie Twinkie diet if you are eating the right foods. In other words, a 400 calorie, say, giant salad with nuts and salmon and like mixed veggies and some blueberries on it is way better for you than 200 calories of Twinkies. I don't know about you, but I like eating. I don't like being deprived. So I'd rather do double the calories that are really healthy for me, decrease inflammation, decrease that insulin, and I get to eat and be happy. So all calories are not the same. If you want more of this information, make sure that you sign up for my free newsletter. Go to tanaamen.com and get the free newsletter and the free recipes.